Alright, guys, new week, new opportunities, and Ethereum has pretty much set the stage for a further continuation move to the upside for all the major crypto assets in the space. So, without any ado, guys, let's jump on the data itself. We have Ethereum USD on the weekly time frame right here, and this is not the logarithmic value. This is the true price action formulation, guys, and this is what we are dealing with. We are dealing with a complete parabolic situation, guys. And well, to be honest with you, this one turned out to be entire reaccumulation range. Now, this one pretty much was a vertical kind of accumulation, and guys, we really throttled to the upside after this weekly closure candle right here above the $2,200 levels. And check out where we are at now, guys. We are sitting 100% above the breakout zone right here, guys. And well, this was a pretty volatile chop out zone right here, but we have the results in front of our eyes right here. And being just generally being long on Ethereum on spot exposure would have been good, would have been completely fine right here, guys. Ever since these price points right here, since the breakout of the previous all-time high, now we are standing 3x above that, right? We are standing 3x above that, which tells us that yes, your general altcoin landscape is certainly going to be looking very bullish. And guys, we could be looking at this similar piece of price action coming in on LTC, coming in on Dash, on let's just say Cardano, on Neo, and a lot more to follow up, guys. To be honest with you, now a lot of assets in this space, a lot of major altcoins are here, somewhere here right now, looking for this expansion in the coming months as well. So if you are feeling if you're feeling a little missed out on Ethereum itself, just be well, let's just say calm the fuck down, I guess. We have a lot of opportunities for it up, guys. Just go ahead and look at the chart of Neo itself. You'll see what I'm talking about, right? But in this video, we'll not be talking about Neo. We'll be talking about LTC. We'll be talking about EOS, and we'll be talking about Ethereum Classic as well, guys. Ethereum Classic has actually started picking up with Ethereum. Well, the smaller brother, the younger brother, had to pick up, right? Had to pick up. But guys, coming from bear market, these things are exponentially to the upside, which means that yes, you got to be attentive and you got to be vigilant, guys. Things are about to get really freaking volatile. And what do I mean by volatile? Guys, volatile moves can come to the upside and to the downside as well. So if you are trading these markets on a day-to-day basis, be vigilant about the exposure that you can't afford to manage, guys. Now, you really have to be careful about your downside. You have to know what your downside is, right? This is why we're going to be talking about some key risk management area. Well, to be honest with you, I don't think we can really define a lot of key interesting risk management points on Ethereum itself, guys, because we are in an expanse right now. We are in a crazy expanse, and from the 21 simple moving average, we are deviated quite a bit, guys. Ethereum is deviated for a 30% to the upside from the mean moving average itself, which means that yes, when you're this far from your mean moving, something like this could happen. Something like a series of rejection candles coming from the daily time frame, coming back to the 21 simple, but ultimately your trend is supposed to be to the upside, guys, because this is a macro bull cycle right here. 55 and the 200 simple moving average right here are inclined to the upside, which means that yes, your general trend, your general strength in market is crazy. All these moving averages are completely bullishly postured right here, guys. And Ethereum being a extremely liquid asset, guys, most of the liquidity is flowing in terms of the DeFi space itself and the derivative market itself, guys, where you have Ethereum settled contracts, guys. So every Ethereum market is highly liquid right now, which means that any dip to the downside anywhere towards $3,000 levels is going to be an opportunity in the first and the foremost pass, guys. And if you talk about $3,000 levels sitting from $4,000 level, it's not a far-fetched opinion. It is just a 30% down move and most likely get picked up. But why am I talking about a down move right here, guys? It's only the fact that yes, we are deviated by 30% from the mean moving averages. Now these situations, they do call for a concern, but that does not mean that you go ahead and you jump onto the short position and you sell everything and wait for $3,000 same to happen. No, this is not what you do. This is generally not what you do, guys. You wait for the trend to confirm any down move. And how would you do that? Your trend confirmation would happen once you take this wick to the downside, guys. Now, what do I mean by just a wick to the downside? Even if your price action just goes below, let's just say 3,700 on a wick basis, just touches below 3,700, which it would simply mean that you don't have any liquidity entering the Ethereum USD markets from these levels, right? Which could bring the price further down to these price points right here. And that could particularly be aligning with the 21 simple once it catches up to these levels, guys. So if the dip is about to come this week, which I don't personally think is going to happen, guys, the weekly candle closure which happened yesterday was humongous, was massive. And even if the price comes down to these price points, it's going to be is going to be an opportunity. It's going to be a significant opportunity in the first and the foremost pass. So if it comes down, don't freak out. If it comes down, just be patient and pick it up. Just pick it up. Be confident about the price action right here. We have the 21 simple moving average on the daily time frame itself, inducing a lot of confidence in the market, which is why this will get picked up. Now guys, on my previous video, if you have been following up with the content coming from this channel, on my previous Ethereum analysis, I was talking about the fact that how we are near the 261 extension standing at $3,600 levels, right? We just blasted, we had a blast past that level, guys. There was no profit taken happening on these price points right here. I was expecting, yes, let's just try to sit on the sidelines and wait for the price to consolidate. After looking at some, well, let's just say some daily candles closing like this, I really thought, yes, this is going to be a little bit of consolidation phase happening between the at least the 21 simple moving average right here, and then we can target a further upside moves towards 314 at 4,700 and ultimately 5,800 at 4.236. Well, it didn't happen. It did not happen, as we just simply went above this in a bullish engulf manner right here, guys. We just simply blasted past this resistance line right here. There was simply no sell side pressure happening onto these levels, right? Which means that if we are going to be coming back down in the first pass, this is going to be your major area of liquidity entering the Ethereum markets, right? So don't worry if the price actually comes back down to 3,600, because it's going to be an opportunity. It's going to be a significant opportunity in the first and the foremost pass. And guys, until you are trending to the upside, your targets are going to be towards $4,700 levels, right? It's just landing perfectly fine with the 314 extension out of this entire 3-year long accumulation range, which means that yes, these levels are of significance, right? You can see activities happening around these levels, right? Some of volatility happened around these price points right here. Volatility happened below this price point right here as well. So certainly if you are above these areas, if you're above this Fibonacci area of interest, yes, your run will continuously happen to the upside onto some key levels, right? Now if I simply go ahead and jump onto the logarithmic chart itself, the picture really changes, right? Now this is your all right, which means that yes, I did not chart it out perfectly. Well, it's still started. Well, your levels are still clear on the same level, right? 2618 standing at 36, 314 standing at 47. So this is, guys, $4,700 most likely happening this week. Most likely it is happening. But guys, like I've been talking about the fact that how your risk to reward opportunity, your potential upside on Ethereum is not that much, guys. Just open your eyes. If you think about Ethereum going to $10,000 at 7618 extension right here, that would be just a 120% move, guys. 125% move. Whereas on any asset like Dash or Neo or something like that, LTC as well for that matter, you are somewhere here, guys. Well, on LTC you are somewhere here, on Neo you are somewhere here down the line, and you're looking at a potential exponential rise which is coming up, whereas your Ethereum has an up move of just 120% gains in the coming months, guys. So this does not mean that you got to FOMO into Ethereum right now, guys. This is no place to FOMO into Ethereum. I do not think, I just clearly don't think that this is a good area of interest for, let's just say, any potential risk to reward opportunity that you want to take in the markets, right? I don't think this is going to be a good area, and let this one go to the upside and wait for consolidation happening around these price points right here. Then we can talk about some further up move, right? Now, just for the fun, guys, let's get rid of this entire Fibonacci range right here, and I'm going to be taking this retracement down here back to the 55 simple on the daily time frame as your key Fibonacci area of interest, right? I'm going to be taking out the weekly the candle closures itself, right? Now your extensions are looking completely fine as to the price action itself, and guys, you're looking very clear. Or okay, now your price targets will certainly change. You can have different Fibonacci levels for any price target, and guys, look, the longer your analysis is based off on, like I was talking about your previous areas of interest on Fibonacci zones coming from this entire 3-year long accumulation, so that is going to be way more accurate, guys. These are your small term consolidations, right? So anything which is happening in this kind of Fibonacci area of interest is not going to be of greater interest if you want to simply compare your Fibonacci levels coming from this entire accumulation range, right? So keep that thing in mind, guys. Higher the time frame for your analysis, the better you are going to be in terms of your analysis itself, and most likely you're going to be way more accurate, guys. However, I just don't want any one of you to be stuck in the daily time frames chop, guys. This is an uptrend right here in the 3-day as well, in the weekly as well. Just don't get chopped out in the daily time frames. Looking at your minute candle, looking at your 10-minute or 15, 20, 30-minute time frame as well. Even your hourly time frames, I don't think they are of any greater significance, guys. Your macro is in uptrend, your key area of interest are, well, on the moon, literally on the moon, guys. Well, now, to be honest with you, this Fibonacci area of interest will will further reinforce your $3,700 levels right here, guys. Now, $3,700 levels was coming in fine from the 2600 extension, coming from this entire range right here, guys, which is why if the price action is going to be coming down, this is going to be your massive area of support, guys. You have to keep this in mind. If we are unable to hold on to these levels, if we come back down, if we are completely unable to hold on to $37 levels, and we just simply go below these price points right here, guys, that would call for let's say a consolidation, which is going to be of a greater magnitude, which would mean that yes, Ethereum could be hovering on a sideways for let's just say for some time, and then resolve itself to the upside. But that would mean good news in general for the altcoin space, guys. Alright, now ETH USD levels are pretty clear right here. Let's jump onto Ethereum against BTC real quick and find out what's happening on this charts as well, guys. Now we are clearing past of the 0.32 extension out of this entire, guys, and we are curling the fuck up, man. This is crazy. This is completely unexpected. Now the speed, the velocity in which this momentum is taking place, and this is happening. This is just mind-boggling right here, guys. And alright, I flipped all of my Ethereum stash back into BTC right here. I did it. Alright, I did it. Well, my goals for this bull cycle is to accumulate as much as BTC as I can. That's it. That's my bull cycle's goal. Now, goals can be different for any person for that matter, guys. In the macro, guys, as far as my own portfolio goes, I am a macro bull on Bitcoin itself, because most of the crypto assets are measured in Bitcoin. Your internet money is BTC. I make BTC. I try to trade BTC. I try to make my gains in BTC itself, which is why I took a significant chunk of Ethereum out and just send it back to BTC right here onto these levels, guys. I think it might not be the wisest decision to make right here, but I do think in the small time frames you could potentially consolidate right here, guys, as your daily RSI is way the fuck up there, man. This is crazy. Your daily RSI, well, to be honest, this is still trending under motion. RSI, the strength in the market can still pull the price action to the upside all the way towards 90 reads as well. That is where your RSI on Ethereum would be extremely overbought on the BTC pair itself, and guys, that would call for a real correction. Whereas to be honest with you, I had my target set right here and the take profit was hit. So I'm not interested in getting back into ETH BTC back again, at least for a while. I would want this one to consolidate on these levels, set up a base somewhere down the line, and then go to the upside. Now, guys, I could be completely freaking wrong right here, and we can simply jump onto the 618 right here without any stop, guys, and then that would mean Ethereum would be valuated at 0.1 BTC per Ether, man. Holy crap, 1/10 of a Bitcoin right here. That could mean that $6,000 Ethereum is on the line, guys. That easily, right? Bitcoin on an average is at 60k right now. If you talk about Ethereum standing at 0.1 BTC per Ethereum, yes, that would mean yes, your Ether USD value is going to be standing out clear at $6,000 levels, and this is pretty much likely, to be honest. This is pretty much likely, guys. This level is pretty much likely in the coming days and the months as well. Now, I personally think that your 382 extension is of a greater significance, especially coming out of this entire range for 3 years. Yes, you would consolidate onto some key levels. For my best guess, this is going to be one of them, right? Okay, guys. Now let's jump on to the next candidate right here. We have Ethereum Classic, the little brother of Ethereum itself, and this one has really expanded, guys. To be honest with you, I'm going to stay away from this one, and I've not been trading this one as well, guys. Now, this one never really had a good history in terms of the blockchain development itself, coming from the bear market, guys. I'm talking about the things which happened to Ethereum Classic blockchain back in the bear market, right? You had 51% attack on the blockchain itself, where you just simply doubled the supply of entire Ethereum Classic in the market, right? Now, these things, they are quite confidence destroying, man. I would not jump onto anything which can be just completely manipulated by 51% attacks. And you don't, well, let's just say, guys, the 51% mining which was happening on Ethereum Classic was happening from one single organization, right? And which is why they were able to control the entire situation, right? They had the validator stake in their hands, and they did what they had to do. They simply went ahead and doubled the Ethereum Classic supply, guys. This blockchain is synonymous for that. That is why I stood away from this one. I had no interest holding this one, guys. This is my personal opinion on Ethereum Classic. Whereas if I just simply go by the price action, I can't deny how beautiful this one looks like, man. This is crazy. Coming from this entire accumulation range, starting from let's say July 2018, 3-year long consolidation range, finally resolving to the upside, expanding, and still want to expand to the upside, guys. This is crazy piece of price action right here. This really wants to Well, I don't know what it really wants to do in the coming days and the months itself, but it looks to me like, yeah, holy crap, man, this sound's coming from outside, just crazy. I hope the microphone will cancel it out, but sorry for that. The climate looks really nice out there, which is why my doors are open, guys. The freaking pollution plus COVID, everything is just killing me, man. Guys, I might get COVID positive. I don't know. Who knows? But it looks to me like the recovery rate for COVID is pretty nice and everything is under control. So far, so good, right? Whereas, guys, in my own country right here, there are some situations which are out of hand, specifically for people who are just not educated enough, guys. There are people in this country who are simply not educated enough. They don't know the basic sanitization requirements. They don't know the basic cleanliness requirements. So these are the people who are getting affected by the richies who traveled across countries and just got the virus, guys. They are fine. The ones who are getting affected are the ones who don't know the basic sanitization rule, guys. Now, it's just a pretty sad situation, to be honest with you, and I have my complete empathy. I've been trying to fight for these things as well to my whole extent. Whatever I can do, I've been trying to do that. All right, this is not a COVID discussion forum right here. This is just a simple Ethereum Classic piece of price action. Ethereum Classic price action analysis right here for you guys. So let's just continue with that. I was trying to deviate from the topic itself, guys. Now, this is a 3-year long consolidation range, which is breaking to the upside, which means that, guys, any asset consolidating for 3 years in a range is about, when it expands to the upside, guys, most likely your moves are going to be sustained in the coming months as well. Now, the risk management for this asset is going to be crazy. It's going to be really bad, guys. Now, in the 3-day time frame, your first risk management comes out of these levels right here. Now, we are talking about a $50 Ethereum Classic standing at 125 as your first key risk management area. Basically, you could come back down all the way towards $50 on Ethereum Classic and still be bullish in terms of the price action structure, guys. This is why your risk management is here. This is why you would want to get the fuck out of Ethereum Classic if it really starts closing 3-day candles below the $50 marker right here. Right now, your risk management is not going to work out on this one. This one is gone, guys. This one is gone, guys. This is going to the upside. Now, wait for this one to consolidate, to be honest with you. Just, it'll take its own time. Most likely the 21 simple moving average will likely catch up to the price action itself, and being patient is the key, guys. Now, Ethereum Classic price action is synonymous with these kind of situations right here. Let me just bring on to you some key price action behavior, guys. You expand to the upside. Well, you do have this consolidation phase, very neat looking triangular squeeze right here, and you consolidate for a long time, for about a couple of months. You expand, and then you are not able to really take the liquidity to the upside, and you do have a lot of sell side liquidity standing on these levels right here. Something like this happens, and you puke the fuck down on these levels right here, touching the previous all-time highs, and then eventually make your up move after getting reaccumulated, right? And guys, this has been happening again and again and again, every single time. This is something which Ethereum Classic really likes to do in terms of the price action behavior. So what could be different this time? I don't think anything is going to be different. Well, if the market is going to be completely throwing into, guys, crazy amount of retail influx, now this can keep on going to the upside, right? Why do I say that? If market keeps on pouring liquidity into these assets, they can simply free float the fuck up, man, because you have limited supply onto these assets. They will run out of supply onto some key levels, right? Now, if a lot of people want to buy Ethereum Classic above $100 marker, it would mean that, guys, you don't have much supply remaining on Ethereum Classic. So watch for the bid and ask ratios as well. Watch for how much Ethereum Classic is being bought in the spot exchanges and getting stored in cold storage, guys. Basically, watch for how much Ethereum Classic is getting out of exchanges, right? That data is quite significant as well, guys. If you really want to be focusing out on some key projects which are going to be going to the upside and going to be staying up there, guys, you have to check out their supply demand mechanics. You want to see these assets being locked up in some staking, or let's just say any cold storage where they're away from exchanges where people can potentially sell them, right? Guys, most likely Ethereum Classic will also get accumulated, and your risk management stands right here. Is it a perfect time to enter the Ethereum Classic markets? Guys, I don't think so. It's going to be really choppy. You can simply argue about the fact that in the small time frames, you can manage your risk with the 21 simple. But guys, this can really chop around this moving average, and it can break down. It can come back up as well. Now, if you're really FOMOing out on Ethereum Classic, let's assume you are completely. You're like, what just happened? I missed Ethereum Classic. It was at $2. It's at $120 right now. Oh, I missed it. So guys, what you can do right here is that you can simply manage your risk onto $108 levels, right? Now, if you start closing 4-hour candles below this price point, basically below this wick right here, then that would mean, yes, you want to be distributing further down the line, at least testing the 55 simple on the 4-hour time frame. And if you start potentially distributing below this moving average right here, guys, then we can talk about price action coming down back all the way towards 50. Now, enough talks about the downside price action. What is your upside targets on Ethereum Classic? Alright, guys, now Ethereum, I think Ethereum Classic had most of the history on Poloniex, guys, Dinosaur Exchange. Obviously, is going to have most of the history in terms of the trading of any asset for that matter, guys. Now, okay, alright. Now, this is way the fuck above the previous all-time high itself, guys. Now, this was supposed to happen. Ethereum was way above the all-time high. Why would Ethereum Classic not be there, guys? Why would Ethereum Classic not be there? And it has really covered the gap, to be honest with you. From the previous all-time high, Ethereum is up about, let's just say 3x, right? We are almost standing at $4,500 levels, coming from the previous all-time high at $1,500 levels, guys. Now, Ethereum Classic's all-time high was at $50, right? Your 3x from previous all-time high is $150, which means that we are almost there, guys. This has really closed the gap. Ethereum Classic's price action has really closed that gap, which means that, guys, henceforth Ethereum Classic most likely is going to follow up with the price action which is happening on Ethereum itself. Okay, this is quite strange. Am I looking at a $92 Ethereum Classic on Poloniex? I mean, okay, something might be really wrong right here. Alright, we're looking at a $93 Ethereum Classic right here, and ETC against USDT on Binance is standing at, wow, okay, it's standing at 124 right here. This is something crazy behavior. This is mad. Now, why are we looking at a premium on Binance, and whereas your Ethereum Classic on Poloniex is standing at 92? Alright, guys, that was a calculation that was calculated by TradingView, but let's, for that matter, ETC against USDT on Poloniex, let's just see if we have that. Yeah, we do have that. And okay. Alright, guys, this is a crazy this is a crazy arbitrage opportunity. You can buy Ethereum Classic right here at $94. Take that into Binance and sell it over there for premium, guys. Holy crap, man! Fucking arbitrage opportunities happening in the market. This is crazy, mad. You can get that thing going. Most likely, something might be wrong with Ethereum Classic's wallet on Poloniex itself. Most likely, your withdrawals would not have been under processing right now, guys. Something like that could have been happening, which is why you do have a massive premium on Binance, and your Ethereum Classic on Poloniex is at 94, man. Guys, look. If this is actually working out, make use of this arbitrage opportunity. Buy Ethereum Classic right here. Take it to Binance and sell it off right there with a 30% premium that you're getting, right? Alright, this is not a financial advice. Anything can go down the line. Anything can go wrong down the line. And guys, you cannot blame me. I am just looking at something which is quite interesting. You have a huge premium on Ethereum Classic on Binance itself, right? Now that's crazy. You do want to keep your eye on that. Okay, guys, let's jump on to the next asset. We have Litecoin. And why do I have this chart right here, guys? Because I do have to follow up with what I have been saying. Otherwise, how the fuck are you guys gonna believe me, right? Guys, now in my previous Litecoin analysis, the long-term analysis, I was talking about the fact that this diagonal trending resistance line is a simple Fibonacci extension out of this entire channel right here, right? Now this line is very significant, guys. If you pay close attention to the significance of this line right here, I'm talking about how significant this area was, and guys, we are here back again. Guys, on Litecoin right here, right? Okay, so last time, well, on the first pass right here, we can take a look at this price action as well. When you fell below this line right here, you capitulated the fuck down on some crazy $1 Litecoin levels. Right now, this is from January 2015 right here, and on the next pass, when you did try to go above it, you failed again. You capitulated back again, guys. Now this trend line has a lot of significance, right? Now you consolidated for 3 years long into this range right here, and when you broke past above it, you had that massive up leg happening on Litecoin against US dollar, right? Now from this channel breakout, you had an up leg of a 2000% on Litecoin, right? Now guys, I'm really not sure if the history really has to repeat in the same manner right here, but if you do talk about another 2000% move from these price points right here, you could be looking at, well, guys, I could keep on extending this one. You could be potentially looking at 2000% return coming from these levels until the end of this particular bull cycle right here, guys. At least the altcoin break, which could happen potentially down the line, let's just say January 2022 is where most of the profit taking could happen in the market. January 2022, that's your timeline, guys. The way these things are accelerated, guys, I think we are already in the mid of the bull run, guys. We are halfway through. we are really halfway through the bull run, and I do feel that I do feel that most of the grannies and most of the old age people are simply gonna start buying these assets. That is when you start selling, guys. Now, am I against something right here? No, I'm not against, guys. This is a simple psychology, all right. Now, people who are not in your generation, guys. Now, I'm talking to you guys. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to all of you who are below 30 years old, guys, because I do my analysis on my channel as well. Most of you guys above 60-70% people watching this channel are somewhere somewhere in the age ranges of 24 to 30%, 24 to 30 age, right? 24 to 30 years old, right? You are those people. So, guys, when you see the older generation jumping into crypto markets, that is where you really see this paradigm shift taken on to the entire generation, entire 100-year worth of people in this earth, right? That is when your imbalance start taking place. That is when you start exiting out of this market, right? Where your previous generation starts getting into the market, you have to sell. You have to sell that. Now, these are the points, guys. I've been looking at this kind of similar situation right here, and so many times on Bitcoin and Ethereum as well, guys. So, which is why it is pretty simple. It is pretty simple. Some things are pretty simple. If you just want to analyze with, let's just say, basic universal knowledge, this is when general changes are taking place in the market. Alright, guys, now this video is turning out to be really long. I do have a lot of things to ramble about, but let's talk about the price action itself, guys. Potentially you could be looking at a $5,000 Litecoin by the end of this bull run. Now, this is a potential, guys, almost a 20x from these price points right here after this channel breakout. Right now, your risk management is going to be standing below $300 levels on Litecoin. Now, if you see Litecoin's weekly candle closing below $300 back again, that should ring some red bells, and well, you should situate your ass out of Litecoin for a while. Until then, you're steering clear past of this resistance trend line right here, guys. Your first and foremost fucking target is standing at $700 Litecoin, $750 Litecoin. Pretty soon. It's gonna happen. It's fucking inevitable, to be honest with you. Right now, if we just simply talk about the guys, let's be moon boys, right? Everybody likes doing that. Let's be simple moon boys right here. If we just simply extend the fuck up into this week itself, guys. What a vague fucking sentence. You could be 10xing on Litecoin, come in at $3,500 per Litecoin. This is not going to happen in 1 week, guys. Let's be honest. Now, this is a giant right here. Litecoin requires so much amount of liquidity to even move by a couple of percents, right? Which is why exponential moves to the upside would potentially not happen on something like Litecoin, guys. Well, you can talk about Solana or Radium or something like that coming from that DeFi ecosystem, doing something like that, guys, where your assets are comparatively new into the markets and you don't have much supply running from these assets, and you just simply free float the fuck up. You go exponentially to the upside, where your price points are so less and your supply is also so less. That is when your exponential move to the upside happen. Whereas in Litecoin, you don't have that situation, to be honest with you. You don't have that explosion kind of situation happening for you in Litecoin, right? Which is why, let's be very honest and frank, guys. You want to take profits. I don't think LTC is going to stop below $800, guys. This is simply going to free flow to the upside. Okay, completely looking fine right here. If we just get rid of this entire price channel right here and do our general analysis right here, guys, just taking out the Fibonacci retracement level right here, is standing at 1.27 extension. But guys, I don't think it's going to be a big resistance right here. Your resistance is particularly going to be somewhere around 1618, standing at 543, and your 2618 standing at 865, guys. 865 USD per LTC could be your potential profit taking zone coming from this all-time high breakout. Guys, we have actually broken above the all-time high, which means that any retest coming back down to the 1-on extension, even all the way towards 86 extension standing at $300 LTC, is going to be an opportunity, guys. It's going to be a simple opportunity. So if these assets they come back down during this week, guys, I don't think it's going to be time to be fearful. First and foremost, you have to look at these things like an opportunity and really evaluate the market. If market plunges down below, let's just say ETH goes down below $2,000, and if Bitcoin goes down below 40,000, guys, then we can look at some kind of let's just say catastrophic move happening in the market. But until we are holding on to macro levels, most likely your any dip down below is going to be an opportunity. Pick it up. Don't be fearful about that. Don't be fearful, right? Okay, on the daily time frame right here, 55. Look, guys, such a stepping orderly piece of price action right here with a violent shaky behavior, but every single time coming back down, reverting to the mean, all the way to the 55 simple on daily time frame, getting picked up again and again, setting in lows which are higher than your previous lows, guys. This is a single leg up move which started all the way towards $44 levels, guys, on LTC, and you are still trending up, guys. Every single time you're making this is beautiful looking trend, man. Holy crap. This is a beautiful looking trend right here, right? Okay. Now this shows that how good LTC would have been in terms of a simple hodl. And congratulations, right after this golden cross right here, you are up 10x. Yeah. Round of applause for everybody holding LTC, man. And guys, you know the upside target right here. You know the failure target as well down the line. And I guess you're looking pretty fine on LTC as well, guys. Okay, now next candidate right here is XRP. How can you forget XRP, guys? Now what is happening right here? Something like this. Now this piece of price action was a macro kind of inverted head and shoulder for you. Now this is, guys, something like this is happening again. Now this is baby version of this piece of price action right here. This is a fractal analysis for you guys. Fractal squirrels. Fractals, they don't play out much, man. They don't play much out in this market, but it's just fun to take a look at these patterns under formulation. Now what really happened from this zone right here is overperformance out of this entire pattern right here. What do I mean by overperformance, guys? It means that your breakout targets were hovering onto these levels right here at $1, but you did extend all the way until these levels, guys. You had 2x the breakout. Right, this is what I mean by overextension. This is what I mean by overperformance. And these kind of patterns will formulate themselves in the bull run, guys. So, which is why you have to make use of this. You don't have to be fearful when you are trending completely fine above some key moving averages right here, guys. If you're being fearful, if you're getting shaken out, it means that, well, you are into these markets with your entire fucking net worth, entire savings, and you are not gonna do good. Trust me, you're gonna have the worst time of your life if you are into these markets with your entire savings and you're wondering that I want to just simply go ahead and 10x my net worth by simply trading these assets and holding on to these shitcoins. Guys, you're gonna be fucking emotionally involved, alright? And you're not gonna do good. I'm speaking the truth right here, and correct me if I'm wrong. You play with the money that you don't give a fuck about. And you don't try to make trading really difficult for you, right? Okay, all right. So enough of pep talks right here for you guys. This is a tier focus channel again. If we talk about any video coming into the weekday, we are going to be taking a look at extreme technicals, extreme precise analysis. But guys, it's the weekend, most likely Sundays, where I'm all open and I'm just going ahead for some pep talks, right? Okay, all right. So what are we looking at right here? Potentially, we could be looking at another overperformance out of this entire pattern right here, which could potentially push XRP all the way towards 3.3, guys. And fucking every asset, every dinosaur is standing at the all-time high. Why the fuck would this one not go to the upside? Guys, XRP all-time high coming this week. Alright, this is not a financial advice. Obviously, this is not a financial advice. But for any statement, you do have your risk management areas, guys. Now, by this analysis, I would not mean that you start wicking below and get stopped out. By this, I mean that if you start closing your 3-day candle below the $1.3 levels, that means that yes, you would consolidate against the 21 simple back again. And then down the line, coming this month, then you can talk about some further expansion to the upside, right? But guys, as far as you're above 1.3, XRP is going to run away. And it's going to run away all the way towards the previous all-time high, standing at guys, it was at $3.5 levels per XRP, but we can supersede that. You can obviously point that out. You can figure that out from what happened on Ethereum Classic, right? Ethereum Classic blasted the fuck above the previous all-time high. It consolidated for a day or something above, well, consolidated for a week or something like that at the previous all-time high, but then it went 2x above the all-time high without telling anyone, without stopping for anyone. So guys, if you're sitting on the sidelines in XRP, if you're waiting for that perfect moment, perfect opportunity to come to you, most likely it will not, guys. Market is not going to wait for you. You have to get that up your head. You have to decide your profit taking and risk management on your own, and you have to see your failures yourself. Market will never wait for you. It will run away from you, and you don't want to chase these assets. You don't want to miss out on these obvious looking fucking trades, man. It's crazy. It's free money in front of your eyes, right? And well, you should be glad if you're watching all the content coming from this channel, because most likely you're doing good. Most likely doing really good in the market, guys. Most of the setups are playing out fine, man. Ever since I started making videos on this channel right here, guys, all the risk management were in place, and guys, we are, let's just say, on an average 3, 4, 500% above our entries. If you have been following up with the content coming from this channel and your risk management are precisely defined, guys, this is what is happening, right? This is what I'm not boasting out right here, guys. Anybody can look like a genius in this bull cycle, but the only thing which matters is that how much money you are actually taking back into your pocket, how much money you are taking from the market back into your bank account, or maybe you're trying to improve your life out of those gains, right? Guys, a lot of people will be stuck on to the all-time highs, when we are actually setting those all-time highs down the line in this bull market, they'll be stuck right there buying up and they'll not take profits. Guys, remember, these things are markets. There is no bull cycle, there is no bear cycle, there is only market cycle. We are dealing with a bull market cycle right here, and it'll turn out to be a bear market cycle down the line. But if you don't capitalize on these gains right here, guys, most likely you're gonna regret the fuck out in the coming years. Okay. I'm really sorry about that. I'm really on fire this Monday, it looks like, right? With everything pretty much setting up the all-time highs, looking really nice, guys, the entire market, right? Okay, now, potentially, we could be looking at a overperformance right here at the all-time high retest, guys, and this is a no-brainer right here. No. Let's be really frank and honest. You can come back down all the way towards $1 as well and still be bullish, and still be completely bullish, right? So, which is why, guys, don't jump onto these markets with your savings, with your entire net worth. Don't look for that one single trade that's going to kill everything, that's going to be nut sacking the balls out of your equity and just going to send you to moon and going to make you a millionaire. Guys, don't wait for that opportunity. Split your capital into good looking trades and be happy with what you have. Don't try to overstep. If you try to overstep, if you try to leverage yourself in this bull run, guys, you're going to get liquidated. You will simply get liquidated out of this. You will get thrown out of this market. So don't jump ahead of yourself. Don't go ahead of yourself. Just try to capitalize on the situation that you can see in front of your eyes. Now, all right, guys. Now, okay. Let's be honest. You come back down right here on the first pass. It is certainly going to be an opportunity right here. But guys, in the small time frames, let's just say in the daily 12-hour time frame, this is your key risk management right here. Okay, I can see a squeeze under formulation as well, which is a pretty orderly setup right here, guys. Now, you really want your daily candle closing above this high right here, guys. That is when you can start taking entries into XRP markets as well. Now, this is to be honest with you, this is something what you look at, guys. Look at the series of rejection coming from this high right here. Your candles have not been able to close above this high right here, guys, and you have had a series of rejection coming from the 4 days until you saw the previous candle having a nice reaction coming from 21 simple moving average, which is why coming this week you would have a legitimate attempt to close daily candles above the $1.6 levels. If you start closing that on XRP right here, guys, then it'll start running the fuck away from you, and most likely, if you have not positioned yourself in the markets, if you take these highs right here, guys, most likely you'll be chasing these assets, and it's not going to look pretty. Anybody chasing assets in the market is like a dog chasing for bone, guys. It's like that. So you don't want to chase these things. These things are materials. Don't chase materials in life. Okay. तो मैं आप लोगों से ये बोलना चाहता हूँ कि अगर आप लोग हिंदी कंटेंट भी देखना चाहते हो तो लाइक करो, और आप इंडिया से हो तो आपको सलाम. Okay, all right, guys. Now, once you start taking this high right here, you will be challenging this high, which is going to be pretty obvious, and then you start running for the all-time high. Now, XRP against the USD on Poloniex, just for that matter, just for a quick analysis right here on the 3 time frame, guys. Let me just go ahead and draw some Fibonacci area of interest coming from these levels and these levels right here, and you can see what is happening. Your all-time high stands at 3.5 levels, right, guys? Logarithmic values off. This is what your real price action. Holy crap, man, this is a weird piece of price action. All right, so logarithmic values right here, guys. This is why your 382 extension standing onto the $1.4 levels is also significant, guys. You have broken past above it, and you are rejecting any prices below that one, and you're holding on to this support as well, guys. Now remember, you can come back down all the way towards these levels and still be bullish, guys. Right? So look at these assets. If they come down as opportunities, as potential opportunities, and size your trades properly. Don't jump into these assets with your entire savings. You'll be in a haywire behavior, right? And your risk management will be all over the place, and you will just exit in one single hourly candle going to the downside. That would not look really pretty, right? Just accumulate this one with this range and let this one resolve to the upside, because once it starts going to guys, XRP runs like a motherfucker, man. I'm not even kidding. It runs like a motherfucker. It'll not stop. I'm not trying to induce any FOMO. What I'm trying to say is, if you have your risk management in place and you are level-headed, just wait for that thing to happen. Don't be impatient on XRP, guys. Everything is moving. This one will also go up. This is just as obvious as I can get. But don't go for that derivative long position. Don't go for that 125x leverage long position. You're gonna kill yourself. You're gonna get wrecked, and ultimately the price will be at the previous all-time high and maybe beyond that, and you will not be able to gain that. that would be bad news, I guess, right? So just accumulate this one, target these areas at 2600 extension standing at $9 per XRP. And once you consolidate out of these levels, guys, 10.764 extension is standing at $37 for you, right? XRP in this bull cycle will probably go towards $37 evaluation, and most likely you will come back down to these videos looking at this content, I don't know, down the line. Maybe all right, let's just talk to our future selves. Maybe you are watching this video in 2022, right? And your price action is already here, guys. You've missed out on this one. Okay. I think the amount of content which comes in this channel is constantly pouring out videos every single day. These videos will become dinosaurs down the line. I will myself have to repost them to prove my credibility that I was screaming and shouting. Guys, alright, I'm not trying to induce any FOMO. I'm just fueled up right now looking at the Ethereum's price action, which is generally good for altcoin space, guys. It is so, let's just say it's delicious. It's really delicious, the price action, right? No need to FOMO. Just be level-headed and keep watching your stack go to the upside. Don't be impatient if these things come to the downside, guys. You have to be fine even if they're coming back down by 50%. You have to be fine with them because the macro is going to be bullish, right? Okay, guys, real quick, XRP against BTC as well. Let's just try to find that out as well. We are looking completely fine on 3 time frame. We are above the, let's just say, guys, we are above the 200 simple moving average right here, and we're looking for a first bullish cross potentially taking place in the coming days as well. Now your bullish cross will happen above, well, once this blue line crosses this red line right here. Basically, once this 21 simple crosses above the 200 simple on 3 time frame, guys, this would reinforce the price action more and more, right? This would mean good news, basically, guys. Look at this. Just check this one out. You have this bullish cross right here, you blast. You have bullish cross, you blast. You had this bullish cross right here, you go to the upside. Every single time, these bull cycles, these bull crosses are really important, guys. Now, even between the 55 and the 21 is important, guys. This one right here, leading the price into the upside like crazy. This cross right here, crazy price action. This one, crazy price action again. Crazy. Everything is crazy. So again, so guys, you have had this bullish cross right here on the 50. So this one is on an uptrend. This one is on an uptrend, and guys, guess what? It could happen. XRP could go to all-time high. XRP against BTC could go to these price points right here, standing at 20,000 satoshis, a 10x against BTC. These are the opportunities you're looking at. If you're positioned nicely onto these assets, guys, it's a no-brainer. Just wait for this moving average to strengthen to the upside, where your guys FOMO will start triggering, and you don't want to be into that FOMO cycle. You are better than that. You're watching the content coming from this channel. You're not that fucking average retail crowd. You're better off than that. I'm reinforcing that mindset into you people, right? It's really important, so that we stick together, so that we do have a community down the line in the future. Even if the bear market triggers in, this community will keep on going. We will keep on motherfucking rolling. All right, guys, next piece of price action is EOS right here. And guys, ever since this breakout right here, I think, yes, you have met the targets to the upside. Yes, you have cleared those targets as well to the upside. Yes, you have most likely given the overperformance as well right here, guys. And all right, if we go to the 3-day analysis right here, guys, I think the key risk management is hovering onto the $9 levels, guys. It's looking completely fine if you're above this one right here. Now, if we start trending below these price points, right, let me just go ahead and draw a rectangular piece of trend support right here, guys. Alright, guys, I had a little power cut. This is why you would have a little glitch in this video. I will probably have to edit this one, man. Holy crap. I mean, just extend my work right here. Alright, am I still fucking offline? Let's see what's up with the Wi-Fi itself. Connected most likely. Yes, you are, and we are in. Back again. EOS price action, guys, looking completely fine above the $9 level of support right here. And guys, check this one out. Even if you start trending below the $9 levels, you'll be completely fine all the way towards $6 and $7 as well, guys. Well, let's be honest, guys, if everything is in a macro bull cycle, if the entire altcoin space is in a bull cycle, people will look upon, let's just say the strong hands will look upon these price action to the downside as potential opportunities. So even if the price action comes back down all the way towards $5 as well, guys, which is the far-fetched opinion, standing at $10 right here, it's going to be an opportunity. As far as you're maintaining this trend line to the upside, you will be completely fine. And guys, this interaction with this trend line will happen around the $6.5 levels if we come back down below, right? But I think most likely on the first and the foremost pass is going to test the all-time high, guys. EOS could now. Here's what I can conclude. EOS and XRP are looking quite similar right here. If let's say if XRP starts trending to the upside, that would potentially give EOS some incentivization as well. And guys, check this one out. This is a key support right here. Most likely you could start taking risk onto the $9 levels if the price is coming back down, guys. And I think you had this chance right here at the $9 levels. And well, guys who are taking opportunities, who are looking at these piece of price action right here, would have been jumping back, could have jumped into EOS right here, and this one looked to me like a good opportunity right here, guys. Let's take a look at the upside target as well, just for that matter. If we go ahead and if we take this one extension, if it's extension out right here, guys, we're talking about 620 standing at $37, 1.618. Now this would happen after the all-time high gets reclaimed, right, which is going to be around your $23 levels, $23.2 levels, right? And then you can talk about further potential upside to 2.618, and your ultimate targets at $10.74, standing at 232. Guys, now there is one thing that you got to keep in mind. EOS has a fixed supply as well, just like any other crypto asset, and EOS is a DeFi blockchain, guys. EOS can conduct a lot of DeFi operations as well, so this one can also start picking up, guys. EOS can also start picking up. Watch for the DeFi ecosystem taking place on EOS as well. Watch for the ecosystem to grow on top of EOS as well. If that happens, guys, I think even these numbers will be a little bit of undervaluation, to be honest with you, right? All right, guys, I will this one was a pretty long video. I had no idea I'm going to be rambling so much for this video right here, but it looks to me like I'm pretty charged up today. So should you guys, because crypto markets are really given, and you got to take when they give, right? Okay, guys, with this thought right here, I will catch you all in the next video pretty soon. Bye for now.